The beautiful Alicia Fox.
Spoke to you and said this, Bob, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Loaded up with alcohol, more specifically vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke!
3 ain't enough now, I need 5. Welcome in Jim, Ryan, Matt, Tim, and intern Mark.
And after tonight, none of you in this ring will ever be the same again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3 Count Thursday, live here on our Facebook page. Thursday, February 21st, 2019. We are the podcast of the millennium. We have tons to talk about this week, but make sure you visit our website, 3countthursday.com. Also visit our home network, ngscsports.com, and the sponsor of the show, Alicia's Pillows and Things. There you'll find home decor you will not be able to resist at prices anybody can afford. There you will find pillows and stools featuring your favorite sports teams. Also, you will see sets with your kids' favorite cartoon or movie characters. You can also get full body and neck pillows as well. Log on to ngscsports.com, find the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage, and place your order. How we doing, boys?
Good, Jim. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. That was creepy. You're just watching me. It's weird.
You're good at what you do.
It's a little off-putting.
I feel off-putting because I feel like I'm back to Tim, and that's not what I want.
It's okay. I'm looking over these show notes.
It's all right. Well, we got other.
They're great.
I know, but we got a little business, and then we'll get to the. Oh, Tim. Yeah,
there it went.
It's over.
Oh, what a shot!
That was a good throw.
Good throw, Kobe.
Head over to WrestlingRadioAwards.com. Nominate us for Live Show of the Year.
That's
you
right.
can do that once daily. Again, WrestlingRadioAwards.com. Make sure you, again, visit our website, 3countthursday.com. Follow us on all of our social media. Check out our merchandise over at whatamaneuver.net.
What a maneuver.
We can go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/3countthursday. We have multiple levels for just $2 per month. You can get a lot of bonus content. Also, our collar and elbow brand deal, promo code 3count to get 10% off of your order. Make sure you're visiting our website, exclusive interviews. Matt's been really getting a lot of content up there early and often through 2019, so make sure you check that out. Only one independent show on our calendar, and that is the Monster Factory, world-famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. That is on Saturday. If you head to our website and find the upcoming indie shows page, there you will find all the information on that.
Did have a loyal listener, Devin, just send me a poster for CPW, Central Pennsylvania Wrestling, I think also this Saturday up in Lewistown.
Okay.
Lewistown. Let me check. One of those Lewises.
Lemon booty.
I did not have that one, so I apologize for that.
They're in Lemon Booty, Pennsylvania. It is a Lewistown, Pennsylvania, and that is February 23rd. Yes, sure enough, this Saturday, Big Jim.
Sounds
It's at
great.
Mr. Stack's Fitness.
It's been too long. This isn't the right theme, I don't think.
Hey,
Probably not the...
No. I think
Are
there's
you the host of the show, Tim?
there's another one. The rarely used one.
the rarely used one?
I don't know what that is.
The one with the
thing in the hoo-ha? God, not the thing in the hoo-ha. That's different.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know, Jim, he's doing it right here. Look. With the doodads.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Remember
See,
that
like,
one?
when we do the pre-show...
someone give me a pen. I don't want to say it on the thing.
The one with
Christ.
the lyrics, Jim. The one with the fucking lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the other
That
one.
Oh, the other one. The other
yeah,
one.
the other one. The rarely used one.
Nope, wrong one. This one.
Reigns, the guy with the biggest pecs. Roman Reigns, the guy who has lots of sex. Roman Reigns, the guy with the wettest hair. Roman Reigns, the guy who just doesn't care. Roman Reigns, the guy with a lot of class. Roman Reigns, the guy who will kick your ass. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns.
So good.
I love that high.
I love how you close your eyes when you do it.
He was really
into it,
feeling
man.
it.
Fair.
You gotta feel it.
It's like the modern day take on me.
Reigns,
Right?
So good too.
So the ooh-ah man.
So here it is, folks. Our exclusive interview with Roman Reigns. Is that not why we played his entrance music?
No, we don't.
I was waiting for him to come down the stairs to Studio L.
Wouldn't
you guys shit?
on,
we shit?
on the phone, though.
On the phone, Roman Reigns.
Number one
Matt.
fan.
Matt.
I feel like both of those things aren't true, but here I am.
Hello,
Hey.
is this Shane McMahon? Hello, Shane.
Shane, hello.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am beat red through the phone.
So you're bashful. I guess I need to go get those show notes. Hold on. I'll be right.
We can share show notes.
Sweaty as hell, too, I hope. Yeah, here. Take.
Mark said he's not on the call with us tonight.
No, Mark's not on the call. Matt's on the call.
Mark. What a Mark. Matt's gone. Bye, Matt.
Yeah, so by now, if you're listening to us, you know that Monday on Raw, Roman Reigns is going to address his future, his battle with leukemia.
I'm super excited. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. I only assume that it's the best of news.
Right, and I think I do too, because and I mean I would sincerely hope that if it is going to be announced, like, you know, 4 days ahead of time, that the news is positive. Like I not that if it wasn't that he's still battling, that you know, that we wouldn't get an update on him, but
right.
Like that you're gonna make it a point to be like, everybody should probably be watching this Monday on Raw.
Yeah,
like, to me that tips the hat a bit in a way that I think it's probably good, which is awesome. Like,
right.
You know, going back to when, you know, we had the unfortunate news that he was sick. You know, the number one priority was what are you?
I said he was sick.
Okay, well, I can't, when you're looking at him, I can't
Sorry.
see. But you know, the whole response was that we hope he's better.
Right.
He gets better. So, you know, I sincerely hope that this news is actually good news.
Yeah, Jim, I agree.
What did you say, Ryan? I didn't get to see your mouth.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Tim, I agree.
I appreciate
Here's
that.
the deal. I agree. You can't come on and be like, "Hey guys, no changes,"
right?
And then hit the music and go
Right.
back.
He's got to. It's something. I'm very excited to hear
He
whatever
also
he has to
can't
say.
come out and say, like, hey, guys, things got worse.
Right.
Like,
You
this,
really can't.
This has to be the good news.
Right. You can't just be like, hey guy.
Hey guys,
It's
the
like
diabetes
Debbie,
took
like-
my foot.
It's like Debbie Downer. It's like Seth Rollins. Hey, my back really hurts, and Roman Reigns goes, I'm dying.
Like, I don't think
Exactly
like,
that.
Yeah, like I don't think we're getting any of this. So
No.
and you know,
I mean, I guess he could theoretically come out and say it's not getting better. I'm retiring. Like, that is totally an option. That is
yes,
on the table.
I mean, yes, that is 100%. You know, joking aside, that is 100% on the table at this point. I would, like I said though, I for me and just the way I think about things, and I would be surprised if they put this announcement out there this far ahead of time if there wasn't good news.
Right.
So
like they wouldn't open the show with it, right? Like if it was like we'd seen bad news, but the bad news always came at the end. Like the Daniel Bryan retirement was the end of the show.
Right. Like I mean,
to open it with like, oh yeah, hey guys, it's me, Roman Reigns.
My
I am
flight
dying.
is
Opening Raw with it.
Like they're not going to do that.
Did the announcement say that they're opening the show with it?
Let me see what.
Let's see what
I thought it did.
Big Daddy Vin tweeted out there, but I think it did say that they're opening the show.
Oh, well then, yeah, he's definitely not
Right,
retiring,
because-
and it's not worse.
Because when he announced it, there wasn't a Roman has an announcement at the start of like I think he just came out
Right,
and dropped the news.
So all I'm seeing is that on Monday, the Big Dog returns to provide an update on his treatment live in Atlanta.
Okay, so
no opening because I thought I saw
no
somewhere that
guarantee.
it opened the show.
They didn't say it was opening, but if I'm a producer, and I'm not, but if I was, I'd put it on first because you want that news. WWE loves to call back to the first segment of Raw religiously. And so having Roman Reigns come out and say, "Hey guys, this is my yard. I'm back.
Well, I mean,
got this."
If the news is good news, you open the show with it. If the news would be bad news, then you close the show with it. I think because I don't think it's just going to be, "Hey guys, I'm still sick."
No.
Like I don't think that's the news. I think the news is either going to be, "Hey guys, I'm back, I'm clear, I'm in remission," or it's this is not getting better, and it's probably in my best interest to retire right now. You know, I mean, and there is always that possibility that you could come back later, but I think it's one of those two things. So I think,
what if it's a mixture of the two? What if it's I'm in remission, but I'm retiring?
Wow.
Like it made him reassess.
Yeah, I just want to be home with my family, I don't want to, put my body at risk. Things.
I mean, that would make him a liar based on what he said in October.
It would, but I mean, if anybody is staring down, that diagnosis.
Wow, leave it to Tim to call the cancer survivor a liar. Way to go, man.
I said he would be a liar.
Right, because we don't know. We don't know.
Said I'm a prognosticator. I'm not a future seer.
That is true. Yeah, because even on the full release on WWE's website, it doesn't say that he is opening the show. I mean, it does say, "Don't miss Roman Reigns' anticipated return to WWE television on Raw Monday night, beginning at 8/7 Central." But that's just the show starts at 8/7 Central.
I also feel like they could close the show to keep you on the show. When are they going to do it? I mean, it's going to be the top of an hour, obviously.
Definitely be the top of an hour, but I think if
it's not a go home show, so I think you can close the show with it.
You could
try to keep.
But
the
I think if
folks
the
there.
news is good, you open with it, and then it's you get people to stay because is Roman going to get involved somewhere?
It's the Ric Flair birthday. Ric Flair's birthday is closing the show.
Oh, are you sure? I don't think that.
100%.
Yikes!
Oh, that's right, because they did announce. That's right, they did.
It's
Ric
Flair's 70th birthday.
And this is so that, and it's in Atlanta, so that'll definitely.
It's his 70th, 113th birthday.
Then how is he gonna make it to pudding night if he's there that late? Like, it's definitely pudding night at the
Ric
home.
Flair eats pudding all night and eats pudding a little longer.
Fifi will just give him another kiss. Still the most horrifying picture I've ever seen.
Wet lips.
And
this one?
forgetting that it was the Ric Flair birthday party. I'm also going to prognosticate a bit that the news is good, because I don't think you can do, "Hey guys, cancer's winning more than I thought. Oh, and it's Ric Flair's birthday." Like,
thanks,
you know
Rick.
what I mean? Like,
it's all Ric Flair. Ric Flair's going to take the heat for leukemia.
Ric Flair kicked out at 2, but Roman gets kicked. Like I would think that if you're delivering bad news, they would do it a different week. I feel like.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be.
That's.
It's going to.
You would hope.
You would hope. You would exactly like that. That's my thought. And
it's
my
all
hope.
positive thoughts on this side.
Yes, and all kidding aside, with it, that is my sincere hope that the news is good and that Roman's back and gets right into WrestleMania season, right into Fastlane
right
season,
into sign point.
Dumb fucking shit.
So now you.
It's going to be my favorite pay-per-view of the year.
Sounds.
What's that, Matt?
I don't know why you're playing anything because Tim has the official Fastlane sound. Thank you.
Just want to mess with Ryan.
You know what? If Fastlane's going to give me Kofi Bryan, I'll be fine.
Kofi Bryan?
Kofi Bryan.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah, yes.
I thought you were getting Kobe Bryant and
Kofi
Kingston.
Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan had a
Kofi
baby.
V. Bryan. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
I got you. That'd be a good thing. If you're following along on the live video, we appreciate the interaction. Give it a like, give it a share.
I don't care.
Get it to what? You don't
Whoa.
care?
I don't care. Do what you want.
Wait, hold on a second. Who hurt you to? Oh, no.
Ryan lost his smile.
You sure did.
What the fuck is
It's
with
bound to
you?
happen. Just do it or not. I don't give a shit.
Great. That's good.
Well,
That's
I
good.
care twice as much now.
Oh, please share our video. I'll come and suck all of your. Never mind. I hope we have a great show. We're gonna have a great show.
Yeah,
tonight.
it seems like we're gonna have a
Where were
real
we
great
going with
fucking
that?
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope your airplane's delayed. What is that? What it is?
Hope your flight is delayed. That's a Matt special.
What was
That was a quality hex I put on someone. Someone
wasn't
sitting
it
in
Nikki
an
Bella?
airplane
Nikki
with, like,
Bella.
It was the Nikki Bella.
100%.
Damn it, Matt.
I'm shocked it wasn't like Natty or Shane or.
No, who is?
There's tons of other people that I've.
Because I think we were in a real hard like back and forth Brie versus Nikki debate, and
He said, "I hope her flight is delayed."
well, like somebody said something about Brie, and then Matt's like, I hope her flight gets delayed. And he paused, and I'm like, is this really happening? I don't have a drop button like this. We're not actual radio station here. We're not on a delay, anything like that. Like
I thought all the Fs were bleeped out. Really?
RFs?
Yeah.
No,
Really?
Nah, fam.
No shit.
they are not fucking cut out.
Wow.
Boop.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the drop button here. We can use to do that.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I don't have a drop button for Matt. I mean,
You just
occasionally I hang up on him.
Occasionally.
Did you just hang up?
No, I didn't. Sometimes I do it by accident. Like I could try and click something else,
I have seen you do, and then you panic.
and I'm like, oh shit, I just hung up
Yeah.
on Matt.
Your butthole just puckers.
Yeah, just
your bottom mouth just.
Scotty used our promo code on Collar and Elbow, so appreciate that, buddy.
Thanks, Scotty.
Again, promo code 3COUNT over Collar and Elbow brand store.
I'm always happy when Scotty does that.
I'm happy when anybody does it.
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't.
going to throw this out here. I announced that my wife and I are expecting a child months ago. Still don't have the 3-count onesie in my possession. So
Well, you need to have a baby shower first, sir.
This is true.
Yeah, maybe it's already been bought.
So the three of you want to be invited to the baby shower.
It sounds like Tim wants to be invited.
Okay,
I
so
feel like
Here's
we
the
could
thing, 'cause
hang out
I'm
and
not
play
even
video
gonna be
games.
there.
Oh, never mind then.
I love baby showers.
I feel like you're not
It's the-
joking either.
No, I'm not.
I feel like that's a 100% shoot.
I love.
We got some music for Tim to talk about baby showers. Too.
I love baby.
I don't know how to approach. It's 2019.
I know.
I don't know what the right thing.
Go ahead. You know what to do.
No.
I try.
Is that
Not where I was thinking, but that's so good.
That's fair.
this is what that's what they play at baby showers, right?
That's how baby showers are done.
I thought you were going to play Stone Cold singing the theme song for.
I should have had that. I need to get that into an easier place to get to it. But yeah. So I mean, I think it.
Hey Keith, thank you for sharing the video.
You will have
Sorry
at
we
least
let you down.
You'll have at least one 3C aplenty onesie, I'm sure, Matt. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that one.
Fair enough.
All right, let's look back to Sunday Elimination Chamber, and
real quick, I just saw Sunny posted some stuff on the on
I heard
All right,
she
so
pooed
Elimination Chamber
on the Facebook, and she said she was going to be in Reading, Pennsylvania, for like an autograph signing, and I'm like, the fuck is she doing in Reading? She is the special guest the night that Chikara Wrestling is at Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh, at the Fightin' Phils.
At the Fightin' Phils, and I can't think of like one superstar and like a federation
No way.
like that would never I feel like would be family friendly wrestling in Chikara, and what Sunny is blending together.
Probably the second hottest woman to ever be
It's
in
just
wrestling.
wild. I mean, yeah. It just seems
she's gonna be
weird.
in Hanover in March too.
I thought she lives in Hanover, honestly.
Yeah, that's where her halfway house was.
Yikers. Yo,
We've been
all
right off the deep end there, folks.
Sunday Elimination Chamber.
I'm not going to go over the whole card.
Stuff happened. Stuff
happened.
Wait, I'd really like to talk about the tag team match.
Can we talk about the last comment
Sure,
Mark
let's-
put in our group chat?
No, I don't want to talk about
okay,
that.
fair.
Let's talk about your favorite wrestler and the Miz versus the Usos. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that's what I was.
Okay,
bringing
go
up.
ahead, man.
Really? That's
Kudos for calling that, Tim.
Match of the night, in my opinion.
See, I don't know if you're being serious right now.
I don't.
I don't know how.
Because Shane
It's called the
McMahon
awkward
lost.
moment of silence we left there when Matt said that. We're like, no.
Here's the thing. I was just a little surprised overall. Like, I went in fully expecting the Shane win.
Okay.
Just because A, Shane is Vince's son, and B, what we saw leading up to the pay-per-view with the Usos outside of wrestling. So I was kind of just expecting, like, the slap on the wrist, like, don't you embarrass me again, boys, from Vince. And we didn't see it. So it was surprising to me. Was anyone else surprised?
Well, Tim wasn't, because he called the Usos winning.
Yeah,
right?
because the last time the other one got into legal troubles, they won the titles immediately after that too. So this is
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but
What has happened? Was everything dropped? I know he just squared up against a cop, right? Is
I
that
think
all
it was. I think everything was dropped. I think he just spent a night in the clink and
Yeah, it is. I think it was a drunk tank situation, but like
He
But
wasn't
then, like,
driving.
we saw, like, Carmella and Naomi were the first eliminated in their chamber match, so it was kind of like mixed signals
Very
were being sent.
But to me, they were the least.
But that's
To
because
me,
Carmella's a
team.
home wrecking bitch. Which she isn't, by the way.
No,
but
she's
anyway.
totally not. But
Right.
let's air that out there right now. No, they're the least compatible of the 6 teams that were in the match. They were the most thrown together.
I agree.
I agree. I think in time that could be a fun team, but in that match in that time, they were the most obvious to be out first.
Yeah. I mean, I was expecting the Iconics. The two Conics.
The two Conics.
Yeah, I was expecting them to be the first out and not like get the first
I
elimination.
agree.
Yeah,
I thought the Harry Connics were going to be there.
But it was great. Like I thought that the match went really well for the first women's tag team champions to be crowned.
Yeah, I thought that match was solid. I thought both chamber matches were solid.
Too predictable.
Safe.
Safe.
They were both very safe, but I did enjoy the women's one, and I enjoyed the men's one too. But both were very safe.
Is this Matt turning a new leaf to the WWE product?
I shouldn't have said
Saying
it. now,
enjoying.
It's like yelling at a deer that you have in your sights. You shouldn't have said anything.
How much hunting experience do you have, Jim, to drop that nugget of knowledge on us?
Well,
Yeah,
I
I would like to hear that as well.
Well, no, I mean, it makes, if you're hunting, you want to be quiet. You don't want to scare the thing that you're trying to shoot.
I feel like you learned all of your hunting things from Elmer Fudd.
Well, someone's never
Probably.
gone duck hunting because I I'm loud during duck hunting.
He's very good at loud duck hunting too. I've seen it. He holds that Nintendo gun right up to the screen. Doesn't miss shit. Shoots his extra ones at the dog.
That fucking dog, man.
I don't know if any of you have seen the conversation Mark and I are having in this group chat, but there's a lot of puns going on.
I have not. I'll have to look at it. I just looked. So what was the one thing that you guys think that the WWE absolutely got right, and one thing they absolutely got wrong Sunday?
Those chairs are noisy tonight.
Is it wrong for me to say that what they got right and what they got wrong are the same thing?
Are you gonna say? You're gonna give the safe answer, just like the E did, not putting the strap on Kofi.
Correct.
Fair.
The right answer, what they got right, was Daniel Bryan wins at Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
The wrong thing they did was they were cowards and they didn't give Kofi the belt. Like,
I don't think that's cowardly at all.
Because here's the thing: if they had done it in Elimination Chamber, this match at Fastlane could be the title swap. But now
I understand that, but
now you're gonna make me want to go into Fastlane, hoping that Kofi does it again. It does it again,
right?
And can strike, get lightning in a bottle 3 times.
And if he doesn't win it Fastlane, hashtag Kofi Mania is not happening, in my opinion. If he doesn't win it Fastlane,
yeah.
The reason why, and this is not, I said I thought it would be cool and absolutely deserving if Kofi Kingston would have won on Sunday, and would get even a month-long or 3-week-long title run, or whatever it is, and if he wins at Fastlane and gets it, carries it till Mania, cool. If he doesn't win it at Fastlane and still somehow has hashtag Kofi Mania and wins the title at Mania, awesome.
What I don't want to see come out of this is a New Day split. That's what I do not.
I do not want to see it because you don't need to. You absolutely don't need to split the New Day at all.
No.
And like anybody that's saying that they need to, I think is losing sight of what that group is and the purpose and all, which I think we talked about last week. But a week before the Elimination Chamber, I was getting ahead of myself. The majority of people, nobody was talking about. I don't think I've ever heard anybody really say Kofi needs to win the WWE title. Like, and that's not a slight on Kofi Kingston. That's just, I don't think anybody had him pinned for that. Like had him winning a WWE title. So I think WWE made the right choice to not have Kofi win. As unpopular as that may sound.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the reason why a lot of the WWE universe wasn't looking for Kofi or wasn't clamoring for it is because I guess we all kind of got comfortable in the fact that, okay, the New Day is his run. Like, his run is going to be with Xavier and Big E, and they're going to sell a bunch of merch, and they're going to do cereal and do Funko and all that stuff, and they're going to be hosts of WrestleMania and all that stuff. And that was going to be Kofi's spot, and that was going to be a heck of a spot. Real great. But now that they've peeled the curtain back and they've given us Kof as a singles, I want more of it. But just naturally, now that I'm talking about it, naturally it just makes sense for, like, if he becomes a singles, like, do you just naturally disband the New Day? Like, the New Day's purpose was to get Kofi the title, and if Kofi's champion, the New Day doesn't need to exist anymore? Because the plan was Kofi is champ?
I still don't necessarily think that you have to. You have to do that because like.
I don't think you have to split them either.
Like
I don't need.
Let's just say that like as a group we set a goal to like,
become WWE champion.
Not good. Yeah. That was like my 4-year-old dream, not my 34-year-old dream.
Shoot for the stars, Ryan.
There you go.
I love it.
But like, host a show, a podcast show, or a network show under the WWE umbrella, and like let's say that happens,
Right.
Like, does that automatically mean that, like, if that show ends or we get that show, that we're just like, we're done here?
Well, it's different because now, to be the New Day, it would be our goal is to get Big Jim hired at the WWE.
You know what? Our goal should be get Big Jim to replace Sam Roberts.
I'm on board.
So that's
whatever
the goal.
we need to
And
do.
if we get a show and that springs you to replace Sam Roberts, I still think you can do the show with us. Or the show ceases and you go on and you forget about us, little folks that got you there.
And he would be Kofi Kingston in this space.
And we would just go on and like.
And as much as like you would
Impact
want us
Wrestling.
to come, as much as you'd want us to come up with you, there's only room for one.
But okay, man.
And then I'm coming for that spot.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I get
Hello,
it.
Josh Matthews.
That every faction, every group in professional wrestling has a timetable, and to be quite honest, I'm actually surprised that New Day has lasted as long as it has.
Yes,
especially in today's WWE and today's world. Like,
right.
How long has it? Has it been 4 years?
Longer than that.
It's
I
been
think.
Really?
like 5, I think.
Holy shit!
Now, don't get me wrong. There was points where they went away. Like, I think it was after Mania Star. I think they went away for a few months, and then because they went from Raw to SmackDown. So
that's
like,
fair.
Yeah, and that's great for any
still
group
a really
or
long
superstar.
time.
It is a long
Wow.
time for a group. Like, so I mean that's success in and of itself. But I don't think that you need to disband the New Day just because Kofi's having this run.
So
I feel like, and I understand where you're coming from. My challenge is like this has come up very organically, so why not run with it? Because it's not like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan again, which we've already seen. Like the roster's not that deep at the very top. Like it's unfortunately not.
And this is
Like
where,
Jeff
this is,
Hardy. You don't want to see Jeff
no,
Hardy
but
in that
this
spot.
is where I think a lot of our topics on the run sheet that Tim hucked across the room are going to kind of mesh together, because one of the at least the most heavily rumored scenario for the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania is Daniel Bryan versus returning Kevin Owens.
Sure.
So if that's been the plan, because like the word has been that Owens has actually been healthy since a little bit before the Royal Rumble. So they're waiting to bring him back. If that's been the plan all along, like I enjoy that personally more than a Kofi Kingston
Well,
Daniel Bryan run.
That's straight racist.
No, I like Kevin Owens better than
You're a
Kofi
Canadian lover.
I do. Canadian.
You and your letter Kenny, Kenny letter, whatever the fuck.
Letter
it's called.
Kenny.
So the thing with Daniel Bryan going into WrestleMania as champion, there's been at least 5 or 6 rumored opponents for Daniel Bryan. It's been Kevin Owens, it's been Bray Wyatt, it's been Batista, it's been Kevin Owens.
That's the same one as number 1.
So Kevin Owens, Batista. Who did I say was third?
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
And you said Kevin Owens again.
There's I don't remember all of them.
You've kind of been repeating yourself
But still,
over and over.
but there's a couple.
Batista was actually a rumored. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Kofi again.
Kofi again.
That
was the first time. Really.
Kofi Annan. I think.
What's the issue with Batista at this point?
Why should he get a WWE title shot? Like, I'm not necessarily opposed to him having a match at WrestleMania. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't need a Batista.
Ooh, Jim, I don't know if I like that logic. But a returning Kevin Owens can get a shot?
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. What has he done lately? It's nothing. Same thing as Batista. I don't want to see Batista any more than you do. Trust me, that's not a Batista.
But isn't a guy who's an active roster member?
But he hasn't been active. He's recouping.
More popular than a character in the biggest money-making franchise.
So that's the justification for giving him a WWE title shot at age 72.
The Rock?
That's kind of my point here. Like, Batista has a bigger drawing power right now than Kevin Owens.
So does the little fucking squirrel from that movie, and he's not going to wrestle anybody.
Yeah, that squirrel's fake. Drax the Destroyer is real.
No,
Yeah.
Dave Bautista
you,
is
Tim.
real.
Look, Dave Batista. Dave Batista.
Next, you're going to tell me Thor's going to play Hulk Hogan. Fuck you.
Well,
Let me tell you something, brother.
At what point in that movie does the N-word fly? Do we know?
it does
Like, is
not. What's the best part about it is like
Are they showing the Booker T clip or are they not showing the Booker T clip?
Did you see that Joey Janela, the boyfriend of Penelope Ford, said that he was willing to play Macho Man in the movie?
Really?
Great.
Yeah.
I thought they said that David Arquette needs to play Jimmy Hart in the movie as well.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think
Sign me up for that.
Danny Cage, I think, tweeted about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it was. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
I don't know. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer on Kofi Kingston. I'm truly not.
I want Batista back.
Ew, God, you were the only one
Like
that's
back?
Like WrestleMania back.
Okay, I think there's a pretty decent chance we're going to get him WrestleMania back. It is what it is. Like I don't need it. I'm not going to get mad if it happens.
I mean, he could very well be a honored guest at Ric Flair's 70th birthday party.
Certainly could.
Oh, pal. Isn't that great?
I don't want him anywhere near the WWE title.
I do.
Maybe there's a
fuck
chance
no.
that I can make it into that movie. Get the hair a little bit longer.
Oh gosh, no. But I cannot wait. I will just hit me with that Batista music. Ba, 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 ba.
He has done nothing for me ever. Ever.
I won't say he's done nothing for me ever. I mean, he was an
You're
evolution.
just hard to please.
You're just learning that now.
What do you love?
Do we ever go out to eat together?
This is a top 5 theme of all time.
It is a good theme.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not.
Sounds like every Saliva song ever made.
Is it even Saliva?
I have no clue who is it.
It is Saliva.
Is it really? Oh, okay. That's why it sounds like every Saliva song.
Would make sense.
I wear cologne.
That's not a. Does that actually? That might actually be the lyric. I don't know. Like the
Batista, man.
Yes.
Oh, he's so good. Oh man, I just bumped
Let's
everything.
not kill the table.
I'm not trying to. That was my fault. I'm just so excited.
Richard says Batista makes me vomit in my mouth. I think that's where Ryan's at. Richard and Ryan are on the same page.
Y'all need to stop taking Ipecac before Batista comes out.
I'm not to that level, but
I don't know why we're so down on Batista at this point, though. Like, he has done a lot of good since his last WWE run. Like, to see him at this point,
What good
I
has
think
he
fans,
done? What has he done? A movie? 2, maybe?
multiple movies. Like, he was a James Bond villain, motherfucker. What have you done in the last 3 years,
Ask me
Ryan?
the last James Bond movie I watched.
Not another teen movie.
Right, was he in that? No. Fuck him. Next. Was he in Pootie Tang? Probably.
No, he was not in Pootie Tang. Snap it on the flappy time.
You're the only one I know that could quote anything from that shit.
Oh, my God.
Pootie Tang.
No, but again, I
do like Tang, though. Straight Tang.
I'm indifferent on Batista.
I'm indifferent on Tang.
Yeah, I'm not a big Tang fan. I'm a big fan of the movie Pootie Tang, but just straight Tang is where you lost
And
me.
Batista.
It's like moon orange juice.
2 thumbs up. Batista in all
Did you ever
iterations.
eat a spoonful of Tang?
No, that sounds really rough.
It's tough.
That sounds tough. That just hit you hard.
You know what else is
Your
tough?
eyes would start watering.
I know people who would get the giant pickles, like the gigantor pickles,
Just deep throat them.
and dip the pickle in Kool-Aid powder. And then-
It just fucking gave me chills. It literally gave me chills.
Why would they ever do that?
It's the sweet and It's the sweet and tangy, baby.
You gross me out, Tim.
It's sweet and savory.
I'm not even saying you do it. You gross me out.
I know.
disrespectful,
I know people that have.
Well, that's to them.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's
I bet they're also Batista fans, and that's why I respect
I
them.
wouldn't doubt that.
I
I
respect
can
him.
think of like at least 5 people that I would rather see in that spot than Batista.
Who?
I mean, obviously the returning Kevin Owens would be obvious.
Yep.
A Bray Wyatt would be obvious.
What's Bray Wyatt done? What's Bray Wyatt done recently to get
I
a shot?
feel
at
like
the-
he's wrestled much more recently than Batista.
Has
I
he
would
wrestled
take.
more recently than Kevin Owens because you scoffed at my idea that Kevin
I'm just
Owens
saying these are
should be in
people that I would
spot.
take over
Okay.
over.
I would
going.
take Bray Wyatt over Batista.
Batista.
Keep going.
I would take Big Jim over Batista. I would take John Cena and Evan Courageous.
John Cena's a
all
name.
over.
John Cena's a name that was talked about to come and fight Daniel Bryan.
He's got to
Are we
win.
talking like army haircut John Cena or like comb over I'm losing my hair John Cena?
Come over. I studied karate with Jackie Chan
From the
John
movie
Come
Blockers.
over. I'm JBL's bastard twin, John Cena. I swear to God, if he comes out in a cowboy hat because he has that goofy ass hair, I'm done.
Make more money now
I mean,
too.
Cena's got to win 17 at some point,
It's never going to
and
happen.
dude, it is going to happen. When he was on,
It could happen tomorrow, Monday night.
could happen
on
Monday on
Ric
Ric Flair.
Flair's 17.
here's the deal: the last time he was on WWE TV, they've started calling him the greatest of all time. You don't become the greatest of all time until you win 17.
Well, if you're Jerry Lawler, you've got something to say about that.
Yeah, if
'Cause
you're Jerry Lawler, you should probably be in prison. I mean,
Jerry Lawler's like a 40-some time world champ. If you ask him, thanks to the USWA and
Well, Jerry Lawler also probably sends dick pics to 12-year-olds. So
hey, he's better now.
Didn't you literally send a dick pic today to the group chat?
yeah, it was a guitar pick with the word "dick" on it.
Bang.
Just saying.
I don't think there's any 12-year-olds in our group chat though, right?
No,
Fingers crossed?
I'm just saying about sending dick pics.
Well, yeah, we're all adults.
I mean,
But it was
yeah,
just-
Yeah, but some people act 12, especially when you start talking about Batista.
I mean,
I'd rather there was people I'd rather see come back.
Would you
I'd
rather
see
see-
motherfucking Tatanka come back?
Would you rather see Nicholas come back than Batista?
Honestly, I think Nicholas and Batista are on the same plane for me. Yes.
you are a fucking
Wow.
liar. I am calling you out on that.
Yeah.
There is no way that you think
If
that.
Braun Strowman walked into the crowd and pulled Batista out of the crowd, I'd be just as pissed as it was with Nicholas.
yeah,
That's the
There is-
truth. I fucking
there
would.
is no way that this is true.
He's just sitting there with this fucking tattooed, stupid-looking back. Fuck him.
Look, I'm
Batista.
I'm impressed by your commitment to this cause, but
I
I'm
love it.
calling total bullshit on that.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em both. I
thank you.
hope their plane gets delayed. Both of them. And then Manifest happens and they're missing for 5 years. Fuck them both.
Yikers.
By the way,
That
That-
show really went to shit, right? Like,
no
that
way,
I
dude.
thought-
I love that show.
That CGI wolf infuriated me so much.
The wolf was rough.
The wolf was rough,
The,
but
the guy puking up water was rough too. Like it's obvious. He's just like,
it was like the fucking in Team America when the
Yeah,
guy
that's
was
exactly
puking
what
in
it
the alley. But the fucking
there's some good cliffhangers there at the end.
yeah,
Gun went off. Who got shot?
who got shot? yeah.
Bang.
I at this
Hopefully
point,
it was
like,
Batista,
I wish
whatever.
I wish the bullet had gone into my brain, so I don't have to watch season 2. That's how annoyed I was.
Hey guys, Roman Reigns is coming back.
I feel like you could just stop watching season 2, or are you like too invested to not, Jim?
I don't want to be that guy.
Also, let me bitch to you. Now that I'm that guy, I've watched The Office. I think we talked about this. Now I have a quandary on my hands
Yep.
that I want to go to the Reading Phillies game and fucking meet Kevin Malone from the show.
And by the Office
buy
pops that are coming out.
I'm so pissed about it. Had I never watched the show, I'd been like, meh, fuck them. Now I can't.
Congratulations.
It sucks.
Welcome to the party, pal.
They're going to have a little bobblehead with him carrying the chili. How great is that?
Are all the Office things bobbleheads?
No. Like the Reading Phillies are giving out a bobblehead
okay.
for that with Kevin Carey. Oh, right. His pop has, I think, the chili.
Yeah, his pop has a chili.
Yeah.
I hate it when I buy a pop and then it's a bobblehead.
Yes.
I hate bobbleheads.
It's not a real pop.
I hate
then.
bobblehead
Right, I hate it.
bobblehead Funkos. I hate them.
Wait, Funko makes bobbleheads?
Yeah,
Yes.
they look very similar.
I have a Yoda.
You know what-
I have a Yoda.
You know
He's
what
a
drives me
bobblehead.
fucking nuts is when people come in to I have a bunch of pops on my desk at work, and people come in and they go, I love all your bobbleheads. And I go, which, again, big head, could be
Yeah.
a bobblehead. And I go, it's not a bobblehead, it's Funko Pop. And they smack the head as if I was lying to them.
Yep.
Like, I have a couple of
but
bobbleheads at my desk.
The Star Wars and the Marvel ones for sure are bobbleheads.
I hate it. Hate.
It's a strong word, Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah, but at least I don't
I
wish
mean-
their planes delayed.
You should just leave them in the box then, Tim.
No,
Complain about it.
I let them breathe. I let my guys breathe.
yeah, I like letting them breathe a little.
Also, if anybody's interested, FYE has and you might more than anybody, has the Sting and the Lex Luger.
God, the
two-pack,
Luger
yeah.
one just
For
sucks.
like $4.40 now.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's like it's
Like,
the
I may
cheapest.
have to get it now that they're that cheap, but that
should've bought
Luger
'em.
one is so fucking boring.
Yeah, it's like here's.
But did you see Lex Luger in WCW? Just like
I know
look,
he was fucking boring.
black
but like,
trunks, black
I
and
know,
white.
I know,
armbands.
but like,
I don't even know if he has the armbands, dude. I think it's
couldn't
I think he
couldn't
does.
you have like put the narcissist there? Like, you own
No.
everything. You own everything.
no,
it
because
is
it
WCW.
wouldn't have been
I don't give a
historically
shit.
correct.
Just WWE doesn't give a shit about history. I mean,
true.
Like, just blow it all up.
Fuck it all.
You control everything.
Rip.
It's so boring. But maybe I'll buy them because they're that cheap. What would you grade Elimination Chamber?
B plus.
Yeah, B plus if Batista was on at F. But yeah, B plus.
Buzzing my freaking phone.
Yeah, I could be B plus on it.
Yeah, I would give it a B. I liked more than I disliked. I'll say that.
Yeah. There, it was, and it, like, we always do the time thing. Like, you know, if a show starts
That
going
is the worst pop.
to a certain time point, it's like, there's no way they're going to get this all in by 11. There's no way, this is going to run long. Oh, it's awful. It's going to, it's going to go short. And I'm fine with a, not big four show, especially like, a Elimination Chamber, TLC, Fastlane. I'm totally fine with one of those being under time. Like, I'm never going to complain when one of those shows goes under time, which this one did, so it was good.
I was confused by that, but I didn't complain either. Like, I was like, oh, I can go to bed now. It's 10:27. Cool.
I stayed up and watched the Mark Henry thing just because it was on. Devin gives it a B plus as well.
So,
Devin as in
Big dick. Devin.
Okay.
there's also, just to follow up on something we've talked about earlier, talking about Roman Reigns.
Okay.
We don't need the sounder, but some breaking news reported from multiple sources, including Figure 4 Wrestling Online.
Okay.
Roman Reigns is scheduled to appear on Good Morning America Tuesday.
It's good news then. Like, if you didn't need any more like spoiler alert news, then that's probably it's probably good news. Scotty says he gives it a B, and Scotty, Jesse Smollett, I believe, is that how you say his name, should not be against Daniel Bryan because he should be in prison. So fuck that guy.
He shouldn't beat himself up. We all make mistakes.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm trying to mind all my P's and my Q's.
Okay, I'll just say fuck that guy. That's what I'll say. Monday Night Raw, we saw 4 NXT stars make their Raw debut.
Juan de
What
Blue.
the fucking like
See,
Vince
Batista.
Russo all of a sudden?
That's why.
You want
Album.
him. Album.
Blue Tista.
I just got this, bro. I got this, this great new album, bro.
Who's that guy from ACW?
Bro, Keller.
That's it.
He shaved off the fucking mustache.
I
man.
know. He played that Enya song. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I loved it.
It was clever. I'll give him that. He should have just no-sold people and just said screw you and not shaved off the mustache.
It's a very heel thing to do, Jim.
No, well, it would have been better. Aleister Black, Ricochet, Gargano, and Ciampa make their debut on Raw and on SmackDown. Now, is this a full-time call-up, or is this these guys are a reason why you should watch NXT?
It's a great question, Jim.
What do you think?
I think we're going to see a lot more fluidity. Fluidity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all right. That's right, Matt. That's right.
Amongst the brands, much like we saw.
Say word.
Thanks, Matt. Fuck, a Matt compliment. I didn't know what to do now. I'm lost.
He's kerfuffled.
Yeah.
He's kerfuffled.
Yeah, Tim.
So, I want this to be a call-up. I think it may be one of those instances where, like, Kevin Owens comes up and is on Raw and NXT at the same time, and he's floating in between. I'm curious to see if this is WWE starting to kind of raise the stock of NXT again, considering the TV deal. Because there's still rumors that now that WWE signed with Fox, that NXT may be going to Fox as well.
That would be a bad choice, in my opinion.
But who knows at this point? Like, especially with the fact that the women's tag team titles can be defended on all brands,
which is awesome, by the way. Let's just put that out there.
Why would that be a bad choice?
To put NXT on Fox Sports 1?
An example, like why that would be bad. I think it would still stay on the network, wouldn't it?
Why would it stay on the network if it's on Fox Sports 1?
it would be on a delay,
On the network, like
like a month,
Yeah.
because that's what the Raw and SmackDown is.
Are, okay.
Raw and SmackDown are a month late.
And I
That's
think
about how I watch it
I think
anyway.
But here's the thing. I think keeping it on the network, and here's the deal. I mean, that crowd sucked from the word go, but I don't think the majority of the people in that crowd, and again, we've talked about the number differential, even on a bad week, 3 million or, between 2.5 and 3.5 million people are watching Raw. There's 1.5 million network subscribers, and not all of them are watching NXT. So it's a simple numbers game. NXT on the network is a great differentiation between main roster TV product and the network TV product. And also, like, it gives people a reason, theoretically to buy and or keep the network. Like having that product there. I mean, if pay-per-views aren't going to sell you, like if you have somebody who is more of like an indie style fan who's not as much into the main roster product, if they can watch NXT on regular TV, why would they have the network?
Keep takeovers on the network.
Okay.
I mean, and
there's 4 takeovers a year, so you just make 4 new email accounts.
Hard right here. What is the reason you have the network? Is it, a blend of things, I assume?
I watch, a lot of different things.
Right.
I watch NXT. I watch, obviously, the pay-per-views. I watch the Edge and Christian show. I go back and watch stuff out of the archives.
Okay. Maybe it's a bad example. Like, we fucking do a 2-hour wrestling show every week. So we're obviously
here's the thing. When the WWE network was announced, it wasn't, am I going to buy this? It's how much am I going to pay for this every month?
When am I getting this?
Right. Like, what day is this launching? What website do I have to click on to subscribe to it, and how much am I paying?
Like car insurance and like food, like it's just a
right.
bill that I pay every.
Yes, it's part of my life.
It is $10.59 every month, right?
We're coming up on the 5th year anniversary of the WWE Network. Too.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what we should do to celebrate that?
Watch along.
Oh, we could do that.
What were you thinking?
I was going to say Kiss, but whatever.
Weird.
Ric Flair, Fifi.
Scott, are you being serious that you want Joe Buck calling the WWE? Because I would stab myself in the ears with a sharp pencil.
If you ever want to know what would make Jim stop watching the WWE,
It would be Joe Buck calling the WWE. Like, and I don't necessarily hate Joe Buck calling sports, but I don't want Joe Buck anywhere near my WWE. Like, stay on baseball, stay on football, stay in your lane. Like, I don't need you near my WWE. Should there be concern in the WWE locker room about these call-ups and the seemingly, like, I don't know if sporadic is the right word, sporadic nature to them, that all of a sudden, because the reports on Monday were the Raw script is nowhere near set in stone, things are changing, blah blah blah. That was the rumor. Whether or not
Jim, our script wasn't ready until 30 minutes before the show.
Okay, well, generally it is.
Okay.
Like
Jim's a preparer.
generally ours is pretty well written in stone. Roman Reigns coming back to Raw,
the ooh-ah man.
Yeah, there are situations that will get us to
there
to sway. Should there be any concern with the quick call-ups, or is it maybe necessarily that fluidity where maybe a Tyler Breeze can make an appearance on NXT while Gargano makes an appearance on Raw or SmackDown?
Man, as long as my check's being signed every fucking Friday, I wouldn't give a shit.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I'll wrestle here, I'll wrestle main event, I'll wrestle.
That's true.
Yeah, I think what
NXT.
What I saw was rumor of like a Vince McMahon quote saying that he doesn't see, and I don't know how much I believe in it, but a coworker told me, and he's kind of he's in the news, but he's like, the quote from Vince McMahon was, I don't see anyone on the current roster being a superstar.
Isn't that more a product of the way WWE has booked for the past 4 or 5 years?
Is that in the entire WWE?
He's talking about current roster. That's why the NXT guys came up, because he wants to see if one of them can be a superstar.
Who was our last superstar then? In Vince's mind,
I would argue it would be Roman Reigns.
Okay.
If that's what he's saying, if he's saying there's not one on the roster right now, because I would argue that Braun Strowman is a superstar, that Seth Rollins is a superstar, that Daniel Bryan is a superstar.
I mean, what does he define as superstar?
I don't know. That's tough.
Like, is he saying like Austin?
Brie Bella,
is he saying Austin, Rock, Triple H, HBK, Undertaker?
Does he mean like transcendent?
Is that what he means by superstar?
I don't know.
Like,
well, they're not wrestlers. I thought they were all superstars.
Right? Yeah, they're entertainers.
Is that what they go by
they're
now?
Sports entertainers.
WWE entertainers.
But I mean, because
how can you fucking say that and not have the strap on Braun Strowman, or give him, the chance to see that? And does that speak to like sizeisms with him? Well, no, not really, because it would be Braun Strowman. Like, I can't believe you can look at Seth Rollins and be like, that's not a star.
Right. Finn Balor too.
I mean, Shane McMahon's wrestling now, for Christ's sake.
Mm-hmm. Also has a lineage of being involved in the ring when he's around too. So that's not anything like super new for Shane.
It's wild.
Yeah, I guess I don't really understand his definition of superstar.
So who would be the biggest superstar today?
Like right now,
if whatever
roster?
your definition of superstar is, Jim, today, main roster, Raw, SmackDown, biggest superstar.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, because to me it's the name that's jumping off the page. It's grabbing the most attention from everywhere.
Because that's what Vince McMahon is going to say is a superstar.
So Ronda is,
besides her, who else would be like
Charlotte
Brock?
Flair?
There's really no one else.
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah,
I think right.
Charlotte would be my number, and that's as much as I want it to be Becky versus Ronda. That's why you're going to end up getting a triple threat, because it's
in the wrestling world. I think
in the wrestling
Becky's
world,
getting
Becky,
a bigger response right now.
100%.
Right.
But
Or at least a bigger face response.
in the world, it's
So we are talking about somebody that transcends just the squared circle.
yeah, because I mean,
That
Austin
goes farther than the WWE universe.
I mean, even though I lump Triple H in there, I think Austin and Rock were the two transcendent stars of their era. I mean, The Undertaker, I think people outside of WWE fandom knew who The Undertaker was. HBK. But, like, I mean, to me, like, Bret Hart was an amazing superstar, but I don't think he transcended the business.
Sure.
Like, Hogan transcended the business. Flair, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, I think they did. But, like, great superstars, Owen Hart, Neidhart, Bulldog.
No great wrestlers, you mean? You want to call them great superstars.
But
See, it's tough, right? What do you call us?
Right, especially because in the WWE, like, I mean, they had a fucking show called Superstars.
They literally do. And Zack Ryder wrestles on that.
Hey, Zack Ryder's on Raw now.
He is on Raw. He is.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like that, Jim?
Okay.
Mark.
Ooh,
sorry.
Matt, would if you had to pick the biggest superstar now, or did you answer that right?
I would think months ago, month or two ago, Braun, I just thought, like, would come out, and the pop was always really, really loud. Elias, I think. But again, like, we're not seeing Elias wrestling. It's Elias' shtick that is really, really over. So, again, it really falls on it, but I would have to say Braun Strowman.
Okay. Matt, how about you?
I mean, if we're judging it on the pop, it still has to be Brock Lesnar, right?
Or
Yeah.
Becky Lynch. If we're besting off the pop.
I think, yeah, and I it's funny I forgot about Brock because again he's a part-time guy, but I think he transcends
that's a great
just the WWE wall. You know, I think there's people in the, especially because now you're blending that line. Is he going back to UFC? Is he not? You know, what's exactly the long-term plan for Lesnar? I think he's a guy that you know, that people outside the WWE have eyes on.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I don't necessarily think that people should be worried of their spot. It was just something that I saw some people talking about, and I thought I would bring it up. Let's try and look over some of the other things.
Lou says Brock as well.
From
Lou.
A couple other things from Raw. You had the women's title rematch. Obviously a much better match than Sunday because it was actually a match as opposed to I think it was like a minute and a half, minute 40 kind of squash on Sunday. And I thought the main event was good. I thought this Raw was really good. I thought it was paced well.
You're getting me coughing now.
I thought Raw and SmackDown both this week were really good.
Same.
I think, you know, and you know, there are things you could pick on either show.
This Raw could have been a great, like an all-time great Raw if it had not been for the crowd. Like,
dude,
like
how much
Scotty.
of that
horrible?
Yep,
horrible.
They
I mean,
gave you everything that you want out of a night after. If this Raw on Monday.
This was a Mania after Raw.
It was a Raw after Mania feel. Yeah,
right.
That's what I meant.
You had call-ups. You know, you had a big title rematch. You know, and it just nothing.
You had a great Mojo Rawley promo.
Dean Ambrose is just going to job out every week now. You
Yeah,
know what I can't wait. I can't wait for him to do that and then like win a championship and not leave.
right. But yeah, the weird like backstage with him and Rollins, like,
So you ain't got my back.
you know, it was.
Where were you out there?
Yeah, it was, you know, and people were like, I don't get it. He's a lunatic.
Who is?
Dean.
No, he's on the fringe of lunatic.
Oh, he's in the fridge.
Oh, the
lunatic fridge.
That's it.
He's the most lunatic of all the lunatics. He's a fringe. He's
a fringe
on the fringe of the lunatics.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
the far
see,
side fringe.
Oh,
I always thought it was the close side fringe.
Like he wasn't actually a lunatic. He was almost a lunatic.
The lines were blurred.
Yep.
I see now. Look at that. I looked at it the wrong way.
Amazing.
It still blows my mind that you do that outside of your
Outside
mouth.
of your mouth. I don't know how else you would do it. I feel like mine's a little higher pitched.
You do it inside your mouth.
I see what he did there. He made a spunk noise.
Uh,
Guys, hit the share button for us because we're professionals.
Because you don't give a shit.
Share this with your parents. Let them know what you're watching tonight.
now.
Who, me? Oh, I do. Yeah, hit the share button. Hit the like button. Hit the love button. Let's see some hearts on there.
Just curious to see if we get some hearts.
We better get some hearts. I'll fucking shut this shit down.
I mean,
I will keep
We're going to shut it down right now unless we see some fucking hearts. Thank you.
Richard says he would rather poke himself in the eye with a dry spaghetti noodle than watch Lesnar wrestle.
God damn, that sounds painful. I didn't even think about a spaghetti noodle.
Ooh.
Dry.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would do a wet noodle.
Wait, look at this. Your eye expands up to 45% when looking at something pleasing. And they're plastic bottles now. They're not glass.
That's so dumb.
Scotty says, and I did look it up, per Meltzer, JoJo is no longer appearing on WWE TV.
FDM.
Yeah, she's been out for a while now.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It's been Mike Rome on the Raw.
Okay.
Side for a
Yeah, I
while.
was gonna say she hasn't been on there for a little while.
The Raw.
Did that have anything to do with Bray not being there? Do you think?
Who? Mike Rome?
Jim Rome.
No.
Do they still do
Welcome
the Raw
to the Jungle?
pre-show?
No, they don't do the Raw.
They do not do a
pre-show.
Raw pre-show.
So
They don't.
JoJo was the ring announcer.
They don't do Talking Smack anymore.
Mike Rome is now doing the ring
Remember we used to
announcing.
watch the pre-show just to get the free code for like the free shipping from
yeah.
the WWE shop?
Yeah, I would like be doing
How
laundry and I
great
would
was
just have
that?
my iPad on with the pre-show just to
Oh, that
wait
was
for
Scott
this.
Sanford and Son, whatever.
Stamford, Connecticut.
Stanford.
Scott Sanford, I
You know what?
believe.
Don't hit the share button anymore.
Sanford.
No, there's a T.
It might
Are
be
you sure?
Scott Stanford.
Scott Stanford, Connecticut.
Can we look it up?
I'll look it up
Google
right
it.
now.
What Matt? Was that Matt or was that a
Google it.
sound
Google
effect?
it. Google it.
God, I'm an idiot.
No, that was me. That was me saying that the whole time.
Scott Stanford.
Shit! Look at the WWE mark over here.
That's me. I watched the dang product, Dewey.
When was the last time Scott Stanford was on there?
Assuming the pre-show.
I don't think he's been on any
He's been on-
live.
I don't think he's been on since the Raw pre-show ended. To be 100% honest.
He does This Week in WWE on the network with Charlie Caruso.
Boring.
Not Charles.
No, Charlie.
Charles. Chucky.
Charles.
Charles.
I don't think. I don't think it's Charles.
It's Charles.
That makes feel weird.
Charles Caruso.
That's weird.
She's hot.
Charlie Caruso is hot. I'm
Jim,
not sure.
don't assign gender to names.
Hey, Chuck.
First,
what's
no
the-
Kofi, then you're bashing Juicy Smollett or whatever his name is, and now you want to
Why wouldn't
give.
I bash him? He's a
And now you want to
Never mind.
give gender names.
WWE Hall of Fame.
Charles Caruso. What if she stands to P?
Wolf. WWE Hall of Fame. China.
Speaking of standing to P,
China. Just hit the button, Jim. Just hit the button. China.
can't see the goddamn button.
China. There it is. She's in. Congratulations to China.
She should have been in by herself.
She could have gone in.
I want to take a time out here.
Let's
and
go
like
for
when
it.
anyone asks like who is the worst member of 3 Count Thursday, the answer is always Ryan. No matter what.
what the fuck does that mean?
Wow.
I'm not the one dropping the racism here. I want Kofi to be the champion.
Racist.
Hey, what do you think about Nia Jax?
Huh? Oh, she's a fat bitch.
Like I legit just heard you criticize a dead woman, Ryan.
Who?
You.
Oh, China. Yeah.
The country.
China.
Here's the deal. I watched her porn. I can say this shit. Fuck you. I don't know how X-Pac did it. I really don't. Cialis.
Imagination. All right, so
Me criticizing a dead or woman is the worst thing I've done. I didn't even know Dennis Green was dead, and he's been dead for years.
I didn't say it's the worst thing you've done. I
That's
just said
fair.
like it just like piles on to the case that Ryan is the worst member of 3 Count Thursday.
I think people are just like, that's Ryan.
Ryan being Ryan.
Hey, Lou says this show's all over the place, and he loves every minute.
It by I've watched her porn.
I didn't justify it. It was just a statement.
I've watched her porn, so I'm allowed to spit on her grave.
I didn't
This is
spit
what you
on her
said.
grave. Some people think that's an honor to be spat on their grave from me.
Outside of Gigi Allen, who else?
Nobody knows fucking Gigi
I'll kill.
kill him.
DX in the Hall of
Shawn
Fame.
Michaels, Triple H, X-Pac, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, and China all going into the Hall of Fame. It's going to be great.
This is the headliner, I would assume.
I would hope.
So I would assume that this means no Taker this year.
Correct. I would say so.
He's going to AEW, so.
Oh, that's true. It's true.
Well, it's okay because Billy Gunn's in AEW and he's going in the Hall.
Here's the thing. I know a lot of people did react to this, that China should have gotten in on her own. And I mean, that's certainly debatable. But
I mean, it's not debatable. She should have. But
I
shouldn't have an issue with this.
No, and here's the thing. Like, she doesn't, with getting in with DX, she can get in on her own. She doesn't have to, in my opinion. But I also think that doing this full DX induction is a way of getting X-Pac, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn, who I don't think get in on their own.
I think
the Outlaws get in on their own.
I think the Outlaws could get in separately. I think X-Pac could have gotten.
Does not.
Yeah, I don't think X-Pac does.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, man. There's a lot. I think you go back to the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yes.
And look at a lot of that stuff in the early Raw era.
Yes.
So pinning Razor Ramon, like, I understand, like, it was a cool moment on an episode of Raw, but like outside of that, the 1, 2, 3 Kid is not a blip on the radar.
A member
of
of
the
the
business.
NWO. I think there's a lot there that you're not crediting Shawn.
I mean,
for.
to be fair, the closest X.
I mean, he had sex with
get
China?
into the Hall on his own is like mopping the floors of the not existent.
I'm not
brick and mortar Hall of Fame.
I'm not trying to discredit Sean Waltman. I'm not, but
I absolutely will. And
Matt
I'm an
will.
X-Pac fan. There is 0% chance that he should be in the Hall of Fame on his own. 0%.
But I just
strongly disagree.
I think this is the way to get them all in. No pun intended. No, it's for the
all in. Got it.
Got it. You know, and
Like, what are his career accolades? Like he held the European title, and he was a tag team champ with Kane.
I know was he a light heavyweight champion or?
He was WCW Cruiserweight champion. He was light heavyweight champion. He was a multiple-time tag team champion. He was tag champions with Bob Holly when he was Bob Sparkplug Holly.
Bob!
He was
scared the shit out of me.
Like is Bob Holly? Like
You're fired.
Bob!
He is a European champion, but also just like he is one of the like standards for the high-flying superstars in WWE.
Okay, I mean, all right. And to be fair, like if the Godfather is a Hall of Famer, then sure, X-Pac is. I
Right.
just think at this point we're just kind of putting people in for the sake of putting people in.
Yeah, I just think it's easier to get Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, X-Pac in under that DX umbrella, and you're not putting DX in without China, or you absolutely shouldn't. So, like,
you couldn't because she's involved in all iterations.
Right. You know, and you know, if
But DX spanned more than them. Like is Hornswoggle now a Hall of Famer as part
It's
of DX?
just those six.
yeah, it's just those six because Rick Rude is not going in as part
Rude's
of
already
DX.
in.
Right, but he's not going in
And I
as
call bullshit. Like if you're not putting DX in as all of DX, like.
well, no,
Well,
but
when the Four Horsemen went in, they didn't put in all 26 horsemen.
Well, right,
They
and
put
Mongo
in-
deserved it.
well, and
They
even
didn't-
in like the
they
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there are bands that have had more than, you know, just the original members or what have you. That only the, like when Kiss went in, It's just the original
Kiss.
4. None of the other members of Kiss, or there's been other bands that have done the same. Some do include the other members.
That's an argument for a different day because they shouldn't be in either. But
and where's the hang up button that I usually
can't believe
I magically? Oh no, I hung up on Matt.
Talking specifically wrestling though, the 4 Horsemen that went in isn't even the original 4 Horsemen.
Right.
They didn't put Ole in. They substituted Barry Windham for him.
Well, that's because Ole and Adam Lavelle like each other.
They look alike, is that what you're saying? I didn't know Ole Anderson had a Punisher belt buckle.
And I think when the NWO gets in, to me, it's the original 3.
Hey, did we find that screw and grab on To Catch a Predator?
Jesus Christ.
So back to X-Pac real quick.
Sure.
A 2-time European champion,
Two-time.
a 2-time WWE light heavyweight champion,
Okay.
a 1-time WCW cruiserweight champion in WWE.
He was a U.S. champion.
A 4-time WWF tag team champion, a 1-time Slammy Award winner.
Ooh. Okay, Hall of Famer then.
A 1-time WWF World Tag Team Champion with Bob Holly, in WCW Cruiserweight Champion, and a 1-time WCW Tag Team Champion.
I thought he was U.S. champ too.
He was not.
At least according to Wikipedia.
And he also wrestled in the Wrestling Society X WSX Rumble, which was huge in his career.
Huge.
So it's just the 6. Like it's no Steph McMahon, it's no Tori, it's no Mike Tyson. It's
Correct.
just those 6.
Just those 6.
Those are the 6 I think of.
Could
when
you
I think
imagine if they would have put Stephanie McMahon in, like as part of DX? Could you imagine, like, the backlash? Imagine if they would have put Steph in not China. Yo.
He's also a 1-time X Division champion. For what that's worth.
Nothing.
In 97, Jim, he was ranked number 21 in the PWI 500. The 21st
Seriously?
ranked wrestler. I think
In
you
what
need to
year?
go back and in 97.
Jesus.
1997.
Wasn't 97? Well,
97 was a down year for the business, folks.
no. I was just trying to think of like when the Attitude Era really took place. Like, and I don't. 97. It was in its
Those are
very very early stages.
Early years of Raw.
Because
Raw was 96.
Because
Matt,
Raw's
Tim,
been around since like
when?
93.
When was Raw launched?
94.
1994.
Was it 4? Oh, okay.
It had to be 93 because
93,
last
93,
year was
93,
the 25th anniversary.
93.
Yeah, math. Good
But
call.
you know, like Brett didn't go to
Nitro was 95.
Brett didn't go to WCW till November of 97 was when he left WWE. So it would have been earlier in 97, maybe 96, that you kind of had the Attitude Era beginning. He was 21st in 97.
Yeah.
Jesus,
let
maybe
that-
I need to go back and
Let that marinate.
how the really?
That's what they say. I mean,
Because like I would have thought like during the Attitude
Is
Era.
Wikipedia ever wrong?
I mean, like the original DX, I think of is Shawn, Triple H, China, and to an extent Rick Rude. So this just has to be the way to get X-Pac in. Like I
think it's more the way to get
fully-
China in.
I mean, I'm shocked that Good Housekeeping match didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, probably yes, but like, I think the New Age Outlaws get in anyway, and I think like Triple H, Shawn, obviously.
I mean, Triple H is going to be a 3-timer.
Yeah. So
Because I think Evolution will get in eventually.
to get China.
Then Ric Flair will be a 3-timer.
Yeah.
But I think China even still probably at some point on her own gets in. It just feels like X-Pac got kind of flung in on the end.
I don't think China gets it 2-time.
I honestly don't think she does. And that's not saying she shouldn't, but I don't think she does.
For this, here's the reason why. And it's a really crappy answer, but here's why. You're not going to double honor a dead person. If she were alive,
that's a good point.
Then yes. But it's already Vince McMahon only likes putting in dead people once. So like
that's why you're
So you don't think like Owen Hart would go in on his own and then Hart Foundation?
Well, no, because I think the Hart Foundation, if the rumor is true, the Hart Foundation that's getting in this year is just Jimmy Hart, Bret Hart, Neidhart. Like, I think Owen gets in on his own later. Bulldog either gets in as Davey Boy Smith or the British Bulldogs.
I think he goes in by himself. I think Bulldog goes in by himself. I think that Owen goes in by himself.
And Pillman goes in on himself.
Pillman probably doesn't make it.
That's a goddamn shame.
That would suck. I think Pillman absolutely is a Hall of Famer. Whether or not he gets in or not is again.
You think Brian Pillman is a Hall of Famer, but you don't think X-Pac is?
I don't think Batista is.
Okay.
Batista will be with Evolution.
Probably.
Batista will be a solo.
No, he will be as
headlining.
Yeah, Batista will be a solo Hall of Famer.
No way he headlines.
Are you serious?
Dude, he is literally on the level of Christian if he's lucky. And he doesn't have a great show on the network right now with Edge. Christian does.
Wait, is Christian even in the Hall of Fame?
He's
no.
Not.
What?
Yeah, he's not. No. But
Jerry
Coco
McDonald
Beware
will be pissed about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pissed about it.
He was. No, I won't even say it. I'm sorry.
Oh my!
When he found
God.
out, I'm sorry. I started saying it. Love you, Jerry.
Jesus.
I hope he laughs at that. He's not going to hear it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I feel
listen.
safe.
Can we not
Christ,
talk?
I feel so bad for saying that now.
Oh my God! What is wrong with
Can we
you?
not talk about that story, or is that an off the air thing?
I don't even know.
We'll tell you off the air.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, I think they headline. I think this was the right choice. I think it's, whether or not China ever gets in on her own, whether or not it was wrong to put her in with DX, whatever. China's a WWE Hall of Famer.
I mean,
now.
the consensus is she could go in on her own.
Could,
but probably won't. Is that
in
what
my
we're all
opinion?
kind of agreeing?
In my opinion, she will not.
I don't think she goes in on her own.
But she absolutely could. I will not.
Right.
I will not deny
Her
that.
accolades would
Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely.
I mean, if Beth Phoenix is in,
but the bottom line is, if you search, is China a Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer? The answer from now on is yes. So that's the important part.
Right.
That's the important part. Ty Dillinger has asked for his release.
He has done the single most baller thing ever.
Because it's not I'm being released.
Oh, it's beyond that.
It's I have asked for my release, and he's putting it out there ahead of the ringsidenews.com and all of those things.
dirty sheets.
It's not even that either.
He's leveraging against AEW for
the
money.
Day before he asks for his release, they publicize his engagement to Peyton Royce. So he is engaged to Peyton Royce, and the next day,
timeout. Good for him.
Did you not see the engagement photo?
No, I didn't see the engagement photos.
You didn't see the engagement photos?
I did not.
He's a perfect 10.
I was gonna say,
I mean, she's a perfect 10.
she's a 11 out of 10.
Yeah. Together they're a 21.
That's Matt.
I've always leaned towards Billy Kay, but Peyton Royce is yes a 10.
Oh, I saw that picture. I didn't realize it was an engagement picture.
There's a ring in her caption. She's displaying her left hand on his arm. Do you not know anything about female culture?
That's a normal stance for a girl to just.
First off, I didn't look at the picture that in depth. I saw it in.
I need to know who's available for drafting or not. Like who's available? Who's an available player that I could get? Now she's off the market. She signed.
What draft is the MFK draft?
No.
What? What are you talking about?
Until a woman is engaged, she's available.
She's available after she's engaged.
No.
Or married.
No.
Fuck it. It's 2019.
No.
I mean, let's be honest. Corey Graves still technically married, but very much was available.
Yeah, the divorce was in the
Doesn't matter.
works, yeah.
You're saying, once a woman.
Well, I'm not trying to date Corey Graves.
Okay,
that's a good point.
I mean, you could go get Corey Graves' wife right now because she's clearly available.
Yes,
and thirsty.
Right, but she's
so thirsty.
Right, but she's still married. So your theory of once they are engaged and or married, then they're off the market.
Well, they're off the market until they put themselves back on the market.
Or cheat.
Or cheat.
That's putting themselves on the market, Ryan.
Okay, so Peyton Royce could theoretically still be on the market.
You think she's that kind of woman?
I didn't say that. I
He's
said
a racist.
I said Jesus.
Who is?
This one.
Oh, yeah.
He's a racist, and now he's saying that Peyton Royce is a loose woman.
That's not
but
what I said.
I'm the worst guy on 3 Count Thursday. Whatever.
You said a
Yeah,
dead
take it
woman
back.
stands
It's
to
Jim.
piss.
I didn't even call her.
I heard it.
What was that, Matt? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I said I take it back. It's Jim.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, like, I'm not saying
He buries how bad he is by being the host. It's like, I'm the host.
Yeah, I can just shut this shit down.
See? He's holding us
Didn't I
hostage.
threaten to do that too?
But he actually
You're
can.
stealing all my shit.
I think it was mine anyway. I'm the host,
fair,
remember?
you're right.
I'm not saying that she is, but my whole point, just regardless.
But he is engaged to probably the best looking woman currently on the WWE roster, and the next day he's asking for his release. He's like, fellas, try it.
He is not engaged to
Peyton Royce.
Maurice.
Maurice is not on the active roster.
Well, I mean, she was at the Chamber.
Okay.
I mean, good for Miz.
Good for him. Definitely outkicked his coverage. Miz and Mrs. April 2nd.
Who's a better salesman, The Miz or Ty Dillinger?
The Miz.
The Miz, by far. By far.
Who's a better salesman, The Miz or Billy Kidman in WCW?
The Miz.
I still say Miz, because I think Maurice is hotter than Tori Wilson ever was.
Tori Wilson in WCW is.
I'm not denying.
Yeah, that's.
But Maurice, especially when, and I say this too because like Maurice at the height of her powers, I still think is greater.
Maurice
than,
is still like gaining energy.
Oh, she's incredible. But
she doesn't quit.
But
Never give up. John
anyway,
Cena.
back to Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
Requesting his release, not granted, at least as of now. I mean, I love living in the social media world where he's just like, boom, here it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Like, now the question is, does he resign?
I think he goes away for a little bit.
I think that would make him a liar.
What's that?
Go ahead. Him resigning after asking for his release. I was stealing Tim's shit.
He's making fun of me for saying
the cancer guy. Yeah.
I think he goes away for a little bit, and I think he signs with one of the indie feds out there.
Okay.
Impact Wrestling.
Or not indie feds, but a WWE competitor.
I think
he goes to be a bigger fish in a smaller pond.
I think, I think that world is better served. He's better in that world, and the WWE is better with that. I don't think the WWE misses him at all.
No.
Like,
what happened to Damian Sandow? Because I feel like that's what's going to happen here. Like he'll end up.
He
like
went to Impact
Aaron
and
Rex.
is now like a actor.
Oh, okay.
Or could he be like the next Drew McIntyre?
No,
I think he's going to end up being the next Juice Robinson.
I don't think Dillinger is that great, to be 100% honest. Like he was in the
WWE, so he has to be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Like
I mean, you're not wrong there. Here's the thing: he's solid wrestler, solid worker. I'm not
a solid 10.
Easily.
And he's a Canadian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's from. I think he's from Nova Scotia.
Oh, no shit.
How old do you think Ty Dillinger is?
I'm gonna say he's 36.
Basically, pre-stroke Bret Hart.
Oh, fuck.
How old is Ty Dillinger? Do you have a guess, Tim? What was your guess?
36.
It's the wrong side of 30, right?
Wrong side.
I would say 37.
Okay. Matt, do you have a guess?
I'm gonna go 29.
Holy shit, you are wrong. It's 38.
Wow.
Guys all under.
Oh yeah, he's never coming back.
Well,
if he's gone, he's never coming back.
Because you have to remember, he was around back with WWECW. He was a part of the New Talent Initiative.
Oh, no fucking way.
He was Gavin Spears.
Gavin Spears, yeah.
Okay,
that sounds like the
Ty Dillinger. You remember the famous? We're gonna tie two segments together.
Here we go.
The DX segment.
Everybody knows
where
that.
they're backstage and the super kick the guy with the papers. Stan.
That was Dillinger.
That's Dillinger.
No, well, you didn't know that. Pull it up right now.
No, you pull it.
It makes for a great video. We can play the audio.
Jesus
About
Christ.
super kicking Stan. We'll vamp for you.
That's that was at Cyber Sunday.
Fastlane.
Fucking hell.
Fastlane.
God damn it. Here's the thing. Besides, I think the only reason people remember it will even
keep the fast lane sounds going, please.
He even has a blip on any radar is because he had the 10 thing.
Coachman. Seen a beat up Coachman last week. The bloom's pretty much already off that.
You didn't know this?
I had no fucking clue, man.
He stuck his head through the wall and spray painted DX on his pimply butt. Good point. So I guess
This was when Triple H was trying to have kids because he has the pouch belly because he couldn't do the steroids anymore.
That, he thinks he's controversial, and
we like to call it the power
I didn't want
gut.
to bring this up, but he said that we don't even know the meaning of the word controversial. Us? Yeah, we don't know the meaning of the word controversial.
And Shawn Michaels had hair.
It was mostly you.
Yes, he did.
Are you kidding me? I'm the one that put Bret Hart in the sharpshooter, you know. Yeah, and you know controversy. You married what's her name? I know. I can't believe it.
But he said it. We don't know what controversy.
What do you mean we don't know controversy?
No, that's what he said.
We don't know.
I don't
believe this.
We don't know it.
You, buddy. What's your name?
No fucking shit.
Stan. Oh, see, I just kicked Stan.
Calm down, Sean.
Favorite part coming up.
Nobody tells me that I don't know controversy. You gotta be kidding me.
Some of the greatest super kicks.
Those
too.
were
They
those
solid.
are
Three
fucking fantastic.
solid super
Tight
kicks
super kicks.
on there.
I don't know if that's controversial, but it sure as hell is funny.
Yeah, Stan.
No,
Full
shit.
full send university right there. That was all those super kicks.
But yeah, outside of 10 and like, I don't
Did
think
he hold a strap in NXT? He did not, correct?
No. Like, solid worker, but absolutely forgettable.
Okay, bye.
There we go. What else we got here?
Hello, Josh Matthews.
Woof.
Lacey Evans, random drop-ins on TV.
Love them.
Yeah. I guess one of the rumors is that she's in line for a big push. Potential.
She don't want none of Tiger Mom.
Potential match versus Asuka. Is that Tiger Mom?
She don't want
That's
Tiger Mom.
I mean, Tiger Mom just got pinned by Mandy Rose on SmackDown.
You know what I have to say about that? I hope her plane is delayed. I can't stand her.
Like,
she can go away.
the sad thing, like, if I ever have like a friend of mine or anything that like is like flying somewhere and they're like, "Oh, my flight's delayed," I'm gonna laugh.
It's like, are you okay?
Like, are you okay? Are you all right? Yeah, why? My flight's just delayed. Oh my god.
Yes.
I need to fucking find that original audio. I wish I knew, like,
We got it in the archive somewhere.
somewhere. If somebody can find
Burn
that
in the ear
original
ears.
one, that would be real awesome.
She had a great tweet the night of Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
A guy like tweeted, if anybody knows anybody backstage at WWE, can you please find out what the deal was with this? I really want to know what the deal was and who did this, whose idea was it, and who told her to go out. She quote tweeted that and said, "Simmer down, sweetheart. I was just taking a little stroll. Hashtag like a lady."
Yeah.
It's
And I
such a
think there
great-
was
I love
another
the
one that
gimmick.
said something like, "Did you really think I wasn't going to be a part of the show?"
Right.
Or something like that. So it's the little drop-ins like that.
We talked about her when she was in NXT, how good you have to be to take that military gimmick and get booed doing
Yes.
a military gimmick.
Yeah, I think
As an ex-Marine herself.
Yeah, I think she's great. I do. Whether or not she can be, one of the three female faces of the company, which is kind of the like rumored spot they want her to be in I think by the end of 2019. I don't know if that can happen that quickly for her, but I think there's tons of potential there. Absolutely tons of potential.
And what again did Mandy Rose do to you?
What did Batista do to you?
Oh, damn.
Mandy Rose is at least good.
Who'd she ever beat?
Asuka.
Oh, and Batista beat everybody.
Except that little squirrel. Maybe. I don't know what the plot of that movie is. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Are they fighting on the same side?
Yes,
is there fighting?
They're on the same side.
Are they?
Keep saying squirrel. It's not even a squirrel.
He's
Whatever,
Trash
it's a
Panda.
raccoon. What the fuck is it? Is it a raccoon? Is
Trash,
it a raccoon?
Trash Panda.
Oh.
You know it's a raccoon, Ryan. Like now you're just being an ass.
Thanos.
I hope you're ficus, lady.
He ain't going nowhere near a plane.
So there's.
I saw that movie. What was the movie where the plane blew up and the? I did
Manifest.
see that movie. Manifest.
Alive.
Con Air.
Oh, it was a fantastic film.
It is a great movie. Some other WrestleMania rumors, since we are just cruising down the old fast lane.
Hey, what was Jim? Weren't you supposed to like piss all of us off tonight? Is that still to come?
Oh yeah,
or?
where's that hot take, brother?
Oh, I thought I was going to piss people off with my thoughts on. Well, I mean, you called me a fucking racist because I think Kofi Kingston shouldn't be a.
He.
Yeah, I pointed to him,
And then I doubled down.
and then you doubled down. Like it was my opinion of. I thought people would be more mad that I said Ty Dillinger basically was forgettable.
He's a nobody.
We
all agree. That's sad. Poor Ty.
And three fat guys in a basement are telling him he's not any
Right.
good.
You're no good. We're out of breath for tying our shoes.
Slip-ons, brother. And yeah, I thought my Kofi take was would make you a little angry.
Real quick, right before we move on to the next thing, another Lacey Evans tweet. So Lacey just like, what would Lacey do? And the same guy that replied goes, Lacey, I'm running out of money. Here's my current budget. Food, $200. Data, $150. Rent, $800. Fancy hat, $3,600. Utility, $150. Please help me. Please help me with the budget. My family is dying. And she replied to it as, you can half the food money.
Nice. All right, other Mania rumors. There's now talk of The Undertaker having a match.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where I think last week there was no talk. So, surprise, surprise, 5 weeks out? There's the card still being somewhat pieced together, especially when it comes to the older.
Do you know how vague their talks is?
Yeah, like fucking hell.
I just hope he knows what call time is so he doesn't have to make Cena wait in the crowd again.
22 minutes?
22. That's not a call time.
Gong.
That's a entrance time.
Entrance time.
Potential retirement angle match involving Kurt Angle.
Kirk Angel.
Clearly career is on the wind down, whether or not this is actually his last match.
Him versus Kurt? Yikes.
Who versus Kurt?
You mean... Oh, I thought you were talking about The Undertaker versus Kurt.
Just a
oh, my bad.
Separately from The Undertaker,
because that would not be a fun match.
Oh, no, that'd be terrible. A retirement angle with Kurt Angle.
Got it.
Not sure who would be the one to retire him, but that's out there. John Cena probably going to be on the card somewhere. They don't know where. And then...
I can't see him.
Well, that's true.
Where are you?
Unless he's Thugonomics.
He is coming out with a clear pop. Did you see that?
Yeah, I want
that.
It's an Amazon exclusive.
Does that mean it's limited?
So you need to order it on Amazon.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But yeah, but Amazon exclusive and actual limited numbers. Is that what you
I
meant
was
by
probably
limited?
sure if it was limited or not.
To just do it.
Like 1 out of 500, or whatever.
Sure.
I'll
do it. That's fine.
And then of course we discussed Bautista. So
excuse you.
So yeah, that's that. An interview with WWE's Jeremy Borash.
Say that one more time.
What?
Just hearing those WWE
In an
Jeremy
interview
Borash.
with WWE's
Jeremy Borash.
Jeremy Borash.
Just things that I
It's
probably
just-
never hear.
Oh,
It's 2019. What?
it's weird.
It's very weird.
2019 is weird.
In Orlando.
Right?
True.
Matt Riddle vowed that he would be the one that puts Brock Lesnar out to pasture. He said, retiring Brock, that's no secret. That's been the goal since I started wrestling.
Bro.
Since the very beginning, I like to set goals that seem impossible. Only one person can retire Brock Lesnar. Only one person can do it, and that person is going to be me. He said, I don't like how he does it. I don't like the disrespect he shows, and I don't like the work rate that he puts out.
The ultimate bro.
He goes, that's my personal opinion. I think he's capable of more. Maybe it doesn't work out for me. Maybe it doesn't work out the first time, but I guarantee you that I'm going to beat him and I'm going to retire him.
Brock Lesnar will break all his toes.
Yeah.
And his flight will be delayed. Bro.
Are you not a Riddle guy?
I have said this
I think
on
we've discussed
numerous
this.
occasions. I do not currently see what the big deal about Matt Riddle is.
I like Riddle. I don't, and I think what I've said is I don't think he is the next John Cena or next Roman Reigns or next, I don't think he's like the next Rock or Austin. Like I don't think he's the guy that transcends.
That's fair.
But
So he's not a
the next
superstar.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he could be. He absolutely could be.
But I don't see that either.
People
are putting him in the same vein as like Kurt Angle, and like.
Well, why wouldn't they put him in the same light as Angle, Lesnar, those type of guys?
I love playing this game. How old is Matt Riddle?
30,
Throw me an age for Matt Riddle.
34.
Yeah, so I would say 34, 35.
Is that
27.
Matt, you're so low on all these. He's 33. You guys were
Okay.
spot on.
So he's my age.
Yeah.
So I
That makes
won
me feel
because
like
I
shit.
didn't go over it.
That is
so
correct.
I
Price is Right
Price
rules.
is righted all of you.
Yeah, I'd like to see Matt Riddle take out Brock Lesnar.
And
I'd be happy
I
if
don't-
anybody. I'd be happy if Mandy Rose took out Brock Lesnar to a nice steak dinner and never called him again.
And you would actually hope that both their flights get delayed.
Oh, my heart's broken.
I still don't understand how the wrong side of 30 was ever like a thought in your mind, Jim. Like, name me a wrestler now that
I don't
is
fucking
on the right
know.
side of 30.
Well, just so you know, AJ Styles is 32.
We're
Or 42.
Thanks, Conrad.
Who's that young guy that's wrestling in like 205 Live now? He was in like AAA. He took the mask
Umberto.
off. Yeah, Umberto. I bet he's really young.
He looks really young.
It was something that just blurted out of my fucking head 4.5 years ago. Like
Wrong side of 30. What, 31?
no, I think 33 was the line.
33 is the line?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm about to die tomorrow.
I'm on the wrong
Yeah, no,
side.
we're all dead. We're all dead.
My birthday is not tomorrow, for the record.
I fucking lost my train of thought.
That's the classic, baby.
No, with Riddle, like I think that would be the perfect guy
Yeah, I
to
mean,
retire Lesnar.
I think I think it should be Seth now. Like, I think Seth putting out the beast in this run.
I think Seth will be the one to put out this run.
Stomp him out. Leave no evidence.
I think he goes away for a while. He grows his UFC beard. He goes and does that thing, and then I think he finishes his professional fighting / wrestling career in the WWE.
Yeah, with a Hall of Fame bid.
Yeah, and I think there's one more run. I don't know if it's a title run or if it's the okay, kid, you're gonna run your mouth and say you can retire me run. And then he actually gets retired. But I think Riddle's the perfect guy to do that.
Fair.
Any other thoughts?
None.
Tag team Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic was announced. The NXT tapings. The fourth. Is it the fourth? The fourth one?
Yeah. So the first one.
Holy hell!
So there was who won? Who's been Dusty Classics? So Finn Balor and Samoa Joe.
Joey Samoa.
Undisputed Era.
Okay.
This year's This will be fourth. And I want to say, Neville and
Oh God, did you see that clip of
Bo
Pac
Dallas
dislocating his finger and just cracking it back in?
Brr.
I mean, his finger's at like a full, just bent sideways.
It's the AOP.
AOP.
Oh, that's right.
Daddy's a pain.
That's right, because I think people got
pain.
people got mad about
And that's
that.
the one where Ellering was suspended above because they had
In
to
their
sell
shark
that
cage.
play.
It was
that-
AOP versus
3 count.
No, wasn't it the Aussie dudes?
Yes.
TM61.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mighty.
The winners of the tournament get a shot of the War Raiders
They
for
were
Takeover
released,
New
right?
York.
Who?
The TM6.
Just one of them.
Oh, just one of them. Okay.
6 or 1?
Shane.
I see what you
Yeah,
did.
see what I did.
6 of them.
Yeah.
Nick Miller. Nick Miller is released. Shane
Oh my
Thorne.
God, is he related to you?
Nick Namath was.
Oh.
Shane
Close.
Shane Thorne is still around.
Thorn on my side.
God, we're so dumb.
I know.
The reason they're called TM61 is because 61 is the country code of Australia.
And TM stands for the mighty,
Trademark.
right? Trademark?
No, it's the mighty.
Oh, I was gonna say Jesus. Because it was the Mighty Don't Kneel. Is that what it was in?
Yeah, the
New
Mighty Don't
Japan
Kneel.
or All Wrestling? Or,
They were. God, where were they? Yeah, they were All Japan, I think.
was it All Japan ish?
Yeah, ish. Mad Kabuki ish.
Speaking in tongues again.
Baby. Talking about that those are the classic baby.
On a recent episode of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer discussed that Michael Cole's time as the lead broadcaster.
He got a bicycle.
As the lead play-by-play announcer in the WWE, may be coming to an end. Tom Phillips was mentioned as a potential successor.
Vince loves his boys.
But obviously, similar to JR, there comes a point where Vince McMahon views commentators as too old for the product. So Cole may be potentially on his way out. Not anytime super soon.
Yeah, well, Michael Cole's already started doing his producer work for NXT. Like, he's already there.
He's and I mean, we've seen the commentary teams change and adjust over the recent years.
You fully believe he'll stay with the E.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no way they let him go.
Yeah, no,
Way
I don't.
too
Yeah,
valuable.
no. He is not. He is not leaving the company. He would just. Yeah, I mean, like when JR was off of commentary, he was still with the company,
Right.
For a period of time.
Look, you definitely don't want to hear that voice associated with like AEW or something like that. That's coming out.
Yeah, like it's elite time,
right?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that.
Elite. I see what he did there. Is it the elite? That's funny.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like, and I know the initial reaction, like when this started hitting the click sites, is a lot of people saying, "Oh, thank God, this and that." Like, and don't get me wrong, there are times where Cole is 100% overproduced, but that's not Michael Cole's fault. That's production's fault. Like, it's the guy in the ear's fault. When Michael Cole is able to just call a match, he's still very good. And I think it was the UK title tournament.
I believe the first one.
He was really good. And if you go back in time a little bit, he was really good. So it's unfortunate that the recency bias in a way is skewing how good I think Michael Cole is.
Right. My problem with Michael Cole now is I think he's too much on script. And I will always go back to his WrestleMania with Shane McMahon's Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker. And Shane jumps off the top of the cage and Michael Cole has a line. The line is, "For the love of mankind, he is broken in half," as an homage
right
to Jim Ross.
Right.
But when you watch the replays, Michael Cole is standing there with a sheet of paper in his face,
Right.
saying,
Right.
for the love of mankind,
Right.
he is broken in half.
Right.
Like,
I don't think that's Michael Cole's fault.
that's I'm saying he's too much. I think he's too on script, and he doesn't.
Right. That's not his.
naturally
But that's not his fault. That's not his fault. That's Vince saying, when Shane goes through this table, you have to say that line.
Yes.
That's the line. That's not Michael Cole's fault.
Yeah, but it comes off as very.
Oh, I know how it comes
inorganic.
across. I know exactly how it comes across. And that's why I'm saying I don't think the recency bias of how Michael Cole calls a show now should.
Because if you want to hear Michael Cole in his prime, go back and watch SmackDown with him and Taz.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really, and like even
And him and JBL too.
Yeah, and even like I said, even the UK tournament, he was really good doing that. It was a 2-man booth, and it wasn't overproduced. Like that's my point, is him holding a script in front of his face. That's Vince going, this has to be the line, damn it. Don't you dare miss that line. Get that line in there. And that's Vince's fault. That's not Michael Cole's fault. Like, that's why I think the NXT commentary on takeovers, like, whether you like Morrow's style or not, it's you know what I mean. It's he's reacting to the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I thought brother and brother were fighting for a moment, and I got worried.
I can't sleep. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. But no, I think Cole. I've always enjoyed Michael Cole. Again,
I like when he had the little plexiglass house for him. Forget what he called that.
The coal mine.
The coal mine. Yes.
When he was I think the
anonymous Raw GM.
And then he was
a
like,
fun time.
then when he was like the heel, broadcaster. But I think that ended with Lawler's heart attack because shit got real.
Mamma mia! Can you imagine that?
And Ryan has now gone back into the lead for being the worst.
Sorry.
Baby, my muffler fell out.
You were doing so well too, Ryan.
I really thought I rebounded there.
You made me completely forget that Jim was a racist.
There it was.
Fucking hell!
I completely forgot.
Oh.
What you gonna do, right?
Bada bing, bada boom, mamma mia.
Oh my god. Matt, we're done. Matt, who's the woman of the week this week?
All right, I actually do have a few news items to break as well.
No, go ahead. Drop me, because I got, after what Ryan just did, I think I'm dead. Mom.
Yeah. After Ryan ruined the show.
She said dead.
So the woman of the week this week is the Radiant Reign, former Impact Wrestling star. We recorded a website exclusive interview with her. So check out the 3 Count Thursday website, www.3countthursday.com, and click on website exclusive interviews. You can hear her story. Got a confirmation tonight while we were actually on air, and I said I would break it on air.
Wait, we're breaking news?
Breaking news. On April the 25th, the Sizzling Stan Styles will be on 3 Count Thursday Live to talk about the Intergender Bonanza 3 that's going to be happening out in New Jersey.
Won the bar.
The one and only Stan Styles, so make sure you tune in for that one. You can find out information about the show, the third Intergender Bonanza, so make sure you get your tickets. He did tell me that they are close to being sold out in the first row, so if you want front row seats for that one, make sure you get on that.
Note to self, shake weights and whipped cream.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. First row, bring a poncho.
Miming a shake weight is not a good thing to do.
You got to use 2 hands.
2 hands, just. Oh, you mean 2 hands together?
Yeah, it's not 2 shake weights. You know you can't use shake weight with 1 hand.
Do it over your head.
But you're missing the aim.
Okay, we get it. We get it.
Okay.
Matt, any other news? to break?
That's all I had for you guys for tonight.
All right, where can people follow you on Twitter?
You probably won't want to. Sixers are nearing their playoff push, so I'm going to be getting a little fired up there, I'm sure. But if you want to, it's at 3CT, the letter A, Philly as in Philadelphia, and the number 8, so 3CT affiliate.
All right, we'll talk to you next week, bud.
Yep, have a good one, guys.
All right, see ya. The video of you shake weighting is
worth the price of admission.
fucking absurd. Fighting with My Family opens. I think it opened tonight.
Yeah, probably open tonight. It's got a steep chase against it. It's going against How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah, I didn't
that
see
new Batista movie.
Shut up, Dewey.
Tim, where can the people follow you?
At Not the Tool Man across all social media, Twitter, Instagram. Also do a little thing on twitch.tv/Not the Tool Man. Streaming video games, chatting, the whole lot. Still working through Kingdom Hearts 3, but also playing a couple of other things, including Apex Legends, League of Legends, and I'm about to probably start getting into my building sims. So we're gonna build an amusement park. We're gonna build a dinosaur park, and we're gonna build a city. So it's going to be really fun on the channel. Twitch.tv/Not the Tool Man. Also, every second Saturday, I'm in the great city of Sellersville, Pennsylvania for Excellence Professional Wrestling. March the 9th, we have NASCAT Lives. It's going to be a wonderful show. The main event already announced. The number one cat tender, Dan Champion, challenging the Duke of Dash, King of Crash, Sultan of Smash.
I get that.
Icarus for the Excellence Championship and so much more. ExcellenceProfessionalWrestling.com. Excellence PW on Twitter.
There it is.
Ryan, where can people follow you?
We were talking about this, I think, on the pre-show. If you want to, you can follow me. It's at RYN and then the word Eagle, and RYN for Ryan and then Eagle. I don't tweet a whole lot. I don't really post a lot of the social media. I need to do better. But I do put some pictures up sometimes, so fuck it, right? Give me a follow.
Right.
Make sure you're following the show. Much like Tim, I do a commentary for a wonderful group of professional wrestling here in the central Pennsylvania region, in Denver, Pennsylvania. Actually, Stevens, much more beautiful.
Sometimes Reading.
Sometimes Reading, Pennsylvania. Atomic Championship Wrestling. Check out atomicprowrestling.com for upcoming events. You can buy DVDs there and hear my wonderful voice talk about wrestling. Current roster pictures, and so much more. AtomicProWrestling.com. But again, make sure you check out 3CountThursday.com. It's going to be the hub for everything that's important to us. Jim, take us home.
Yeah, that's going to do it for us. You can follow me at Big Jim Sports. But again, the big thing is just the show stuff. All the social media. Make sure you are checking out our Patreon page for just, it's less than $5 a month. $2 a month. You get some great bonus content and you help us out. Go to our website, our network's website, ngsesports.com, and the sponsor of this show, Alicia's Pillows and Things. You'll be able to great decor at low prices. You'll get pillows, stools, full body and neck pillows, all featuring your favorite sports teams, kids' favorite cartoon or movie characters, and much, much more. Again, go to ngsesports.com, find the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage, and place your order. Also, go to WrestlingRadioAwards.com. Nominate us for Live Show of the Year. As long as nominations are open, we appreciate that. 3CountThursday.com. All of our social media, our YouTube, our merchandise, our Patreon, our Collar and Elbow brand deal, and much, much more. So much stuff going on this year. But you got to be following along to know what is going on. And until next week, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.